Heyo. Wait a second, I need to reactivate my background music, because me dumb for gore that I deactivated it. I also need to put it back onto it. Wait a second, did you mean to say that last time actually like the music VOD was active also? Oh my god, okay, never mind. I might have messed up like the last stream, actually the second to last stream, but okay, well, never mind. Hello, welcome everyone, and welcome into my new stream when we are with a high degree of yapping and low degree of brain coefficiency, but we roll with it, we go with that, and I suppose that's life. Also, I might have like just realized that like Sunday, I think I was like doing a call with Pixel, and apparently like he was like, Astra, why is your like I was streaming to him my game of Arknights and Field, and he was like, Astra, I'm sorry, but why is your screen so grayed out? Like it is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like sometimes I cannot even see a single thing. Well, it turns out that magnificent IHDR function that is from Windows 11, thank you AI, thank you so much, apparently it's so bad that basically it transforms the whites in the screen in like neon type of white. Like it's so strong that it covers everything else, sometimes makes things so unreadable. It's absolutely horrible, and one would say, why did you not see it even? That's because I had the HDR of the system active, and I also had one from my monitor, so I had double HDR. Turns out then that you saw everything like extremely grayed out, while I was seeing things pretty decently, even neatly done. So yeah, turns out that for the last, I don't know, month-ish, probably even more, I streamed everything very grayed out, and I had no idea. I guess that the scuff lasted for quite a while this time. Well, this is what can I say? This is something that perks of being a streamer, right? Well, better late than never, I suppose. So yeah, that is a very interesting situation that happened. Aside from that, I think that yesterday is like the one of the days in which I literally couldn't even sit down from 6. So I woke up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and I kid you not, I was able to sit down and finish all at 22 p.m. So like 10 p.m. in the evening. So like literally something is stuck into my teeth. Oh my god. We ate pork ribs today, and that's another story that I have to tell you, but later. Let me finish this thing. So yeah, I literally wasn't able to sit down for more than 12 hours actually, like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then 4 hours, 14 hours. Basically I was standing, running around, doing things for 14 hours. So yesterday Ciel woke me up as usual at an ungodly hour. Okay, then I had to rush to go and take my mother-in-law, which is here now, and I will probably stay also for very soon, for the foreseeable future, at least until August. Damn it, I hope that I could get another situation, but let me tell you a little bit, like one thing at a time, you know. I had a call that some things don't work at work and I need to fix them. Well, it's not that they don't work, more like the people aren't really able to use it. Like people that don't know how to use a computer, that claim to be able to do so, and then when you actually like explain how things are supposed to be done, they tell you, no, actually, like, you're wrong, things are supposed to be like this, and you're like, I literally created the thing that you're using, and I think I know a couple of things on how it works. Why don't I have the monocle? Where did my monocle go? Wait, did someone remove my monocle? Did I accidentally remove myself the monocle? Oh no, Burke. Why did you remove my monocle? I don't have glasses now. I don't see. I cannot see now. Well, I suppose I'm going inside blind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving my monocle back. So I actually consider like getting a laser procedure done to my eyes, but like not my doctor, but one of the doctors I worked at previously told me not to, because I mean, like, my diopters are not that bad. So he was like, you know what, like, you don't really need it. If you can see like decently without glasses, like, you can go fine without it. It can possibly have like complications in the future, so better be safe than sorry. Don't do that unless it's absolutely necessary. Anyway, so yeah, like people like trying to tell me how something I created works, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, it's what you're trying to do, it's literally impossible, because it's done like, if you want to do a search in the program I created, you have to do it in a specific way, because FileMaker, which is the program I used to make, like, it's actually a database, not completely a program, but okay, I'm not a programmer or anything like that. But the thing is, like, it has an IT function inside, and I perfectly know how it's supposed to work. And they're like, oh no, yeah, but we need to work in another way. And I'm like, I mean, I can sort of create an entire new system for you. Yeah, like punches in the face. Can I tell you a secret? Sometimes I do want to punch someone in the face, because I mean, like that time, if you remember it, like that time they told me, you need to think out of the schemes, like you need to think out of the picture, you need to try and get out of the virtual hug and pat from the back, like you need to work outside of the schemes of the program, like if it has schematics, you need to work outside. I'm like, bitch, I literally work with schematics, like, this program works only with schematics. You need to work inside, like, the entire work frame that you created. I literally have to work with that, not outside of that. Like, tell me you absolutely don't understand a thing without telling me you absolutely don't understand a thing. Like, they have no idea how things work. They are trying to lecture me how to make something, and I created the things that they're using. I was like, so yeah, can you please pass me like some type of pen, preferably heavy cast, like heavy iron cast, whatever. I think you got it. And yeah, a heavy pen, very heavy. So I will bring it tomorrow with me in my former place of work, and it's just for science, okay? Just for science. I'm kidding. I'm not harming anyone. But sometimes I wish I really hands machine aluminum pan, not pen, pan, PAN, like frying pan. Is it pan, maybe? Pan or pen? I always heard like frying pan, so I was like, I pronounce it like that way. Am I wrong? I don't know. You know the fun fact about learning English primarily by reading is that you have no idea of the pronunciation. So sometimes you make things up. You're very sure that, like, I say like very much today. I have no idea why. I will try to contain myself. So you have, you know how the letters are pronounced: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, N, L, M, N. So for example, take the word wind. Okay, for the longest time I was sure it was pronounced wind, because I, of course, is like pronounced I. That doesn't work on words. I know. The thing is, for the longest time I was like very sure it was pronounced that way, because I based my own knowledge on letters I learned. Turns out that for years I pronounced wind wrong. And that happens with so many things. Sometimes, like, thank you for the headpad. Sometimes I discovered after years that some things were pronounced in completely different ways or written in different ways. And I'm like, for 10 years, 15, 20 years, I wrote it in the wrong one. For example, take the word together. I was writing it like for I don't know how many years even, with TOGHE THER, like with an H with after the G, and then like randomly I just stumbled across a post. I just like, my eyes wandered suddenly to the G, and I just saw that there was no H inside it. So me was like, why is this person who is, I know is an English native, like, write it wrongly? They weren't. I was for, I have no idea how much time, and I was very embarrassed. And every time it happens, I'm very embarrassed. I'm supposed to know English quite decently. Yeah, like, for someone that tried to like prides herself for actually being quite decent in English, that was quite a low point of self-esteem. But I guess that, like, there's better late than never, I guess. So yeah, also I'm drinking tea. Am I the weird one for drinking like 4 cups of tea every evening? I can actually like drink 4 cups of tea in an evening. And I was talking to Offie, one of my friends. She's also a streamer, and I told her, I have this kettle, which is also thermos, which is amazing because you can boil water, put it inside, and it keeps it warm, like scorching hot, actually, like literally boiling, for all the evening. And you can like have it like 4 hours, 5 hours there, and it keeps it warm, and it's amazing. So if you want to drink something and you don't want to like totally go to the kitchen every single time that you finish a cup, which I find it annoying, honestly. I don't want to go there every single time. It's amazing. And she's like, wait, I can maybe drink 2 cups of tea each evening. What? How many are you drinking? I'm like, oh yeah, 2, 3, sometimes 4. And she is, 4 cups? Like, I cannot drink 4 cups a day. How are you doing it? I'm like, yeah, it's tea. It's good. Like, it's not tea, it's herbal tea, but I mean, whatever. It's good. I like it. Also, tea, exactly. Tea is so good. It's so good. And there is always time for tea. Also, it's water. If you don't drink enough for, like, during the day, you can drink tea and it's basically the same. Why not? Well, I put sugar in it, so basically it's not only tea. It's not only water, I guess. It's also sugar, which might not be the best for in the evening, but whatever. It's only 1 teaspoon. So I'm still good. I'm still good, absolutely. And this one is so good. Better than iced tea, I would guess. Yeah, exactly. Brewing tea is nice. I should actually try it without sugar, because this one is pretty... It's pretty, like, sweet already on its own. There is, like, chamomile, lavender, valeriana, which is... Valerian is... lavender... Okay, dreamy blend of sweet chamomile, lavender, and valerian. Well, so, yeah, it's actually pronounced valerian. I have no idea. My only knowledge about valerian is from Game of Thrones. Valerie. Wait, what it was? Valerian, something like that. Like, Khaleesi. My god. I still have traumas about Game of Thrones. The ending. Why, my little Khaleesi.
Congratulations for your new work. Long live to the North.
Thank you. and why are you so obsessed with Northern Italy? All the country is beautiful. Well, I live in Switzerland, so I don't live there any longer, but thank you so much on my new... so thank you so much for the message, and yay, I have a new job. I got the confirmation yesterday. I was very happy, and it literally came right after I got appointed another interview for a very possible job. So technically, in a few days, I could go interviewing for a job. I will go anyway. Okay, I will go anyway, because if the offer is good, I might consider, like, my options. Better have more options than none, or just one. But if all things are going well, I am going to work as a junior developer, and I guess, like, also, like, client point of contact of the company. Yippee! Yeah. I'm going to develop. I will be eventually. Okay, I will be, like, still junior, so I will be learning from someone else, and I will be under their care. But eventually, I will be going to develop my own projects. That's their idea. And the great thing is that I will, like, work from home 4 days of the week, and then I will work in the office only 1 day on Tuesday, which is amazing. And I'm very, very happy. Now, there is only one problem. I have a daughter. Where the hell do I leave Ciel during the morning? Because I will work also in the morning now. And yeah, I literally have no idea. I contacted a babysitter today, and the price is... oh no, I will be still streaming. No, I think that these hours, like, really work for me as well. I mean, I will have a lot of more time. Well, not more, but I will return home earlier than I used to. So, well, technically I won't be returning home because I will be already home. So for, like, 4:30 p.m. I will be done with work, and so that will give me a lot of time to stay with Ciel, and I will still have the same hours, so I will continue streaming. I have no plan to stop. If you will have me, if you want me to stop, I will stop, but but I don't feel like it right now. You know, I like streaming. I like yapping. I like to be like the weird witch of the internet that yaps a lot. No brainer. at all, and I enjoy you being my brain cells. So still want to be here. So yeah, I will be working mostly from home. I'm very happy, and honestly, I hope that I would get this job. So when I got the confirmation, I was like, yay, finally! I'm so happy. And yeah, this is the whole story. Except from that, like, there is not much more to tell right now. I have not yet like signed the contract, so that will probably happen next week, as far as I know. And we also have to discuss the compensation at this moment. So that is also something that needs to be considered. If the compensation is not decent enough, we have a problem. We have a big problem. Because, yeah, sometimes I think that there is a weird taboo sometimes with the amount of, like, the conversation around money. It's always a bit icky. People don't really appreciate, like, at least job recruiters don't always appreciate that you are discussing money. So yeah, we will need to discuss it before everything is signed, because I gave an amount, and but I also specified I want it to be scaled to the amount of work that I'm doing. And since it's more than I used to, if they paid me the exact amount that I quoted without scaling it up, then we definitely have a problem, because I would be severely underpaid, and that's not something I'm okay with. If there are problems, you can always burn a curtains. They don't have curtains actually, so there's none I can burn. I can burn their kitchen, but yeah, no. Let's not like put fire on things. I'm already enough. I tried. So I have again, during pregnancy, I had the biggest obsession with Starbucks caramel latte. Unfortunately, or well, fortunately probably, there is no Starbucks here. Like, Starbucks in the part of Switzerland that I live in, it's almost impossible to find. So I had to get creative. And also probably it was for the best, because Starbucks is not cheap. So I made my own vanilla caramel syrup, and it was so delicious. So every morning I prepared my own caramel latte at home with my own caramel syrup, and it was delicious. And a few days ago I craved it again, so I decided to make my syrup again. Still, it's not the same now as the one that Starbucks makes, because I made my own modifications on it. For example, I add some, like, a little bit of lemon juice to the caramel, because I like the acidity. So there is a little bit of lemon, and I think, like, it really elevates the caramel. Like, so if you want to do caramel, my personal advice would be, like, to squeeze a little bit of lemon. Not a lot, just a tiny bit, just to elevate, like, a little bit of the acidic values of the, well, I can say acidic tones, acidic taste, I suppose, of the caramel, and it makes it like 100 times better. So I now have caramel latte again. And guess what? I tried to do it again this morning. I might have burned maybe like half a packet of sugar, because I forgot to mix it. And so, but in waiting for the caramel to be done, I left it there, and I burned it. Then I scraped it. I tried again, and I burned it at least 4 times. I swear, I know how to make caramel. I don't know what happened this morning. I guess I was out of myself, and probably like Anyway, I practically wasted half a packet of sugar. And yeah, on the bright side, the whole house smelled like caramel. It was amazing. On the other side, I was very running on thin patience. But now I have an entire bottle of it. I'm very happy, and I'm probably ready to have caramel latte for practically a month. But that's good. That's great. I also bought vanilla beans, and it makes such a difference. But this time I put inside the syrup like 3 times the amount of vanilla that should be put it in the syrup, because I really like vanilla. So okay, when I prepare something, okay, and I see there are spices in it, especially vanilla, you can be sure that I will put at least twice the amount. If it says put a singular like pod of vanilla, and I have 2, both of them will go inside the dessert for sure. Like you can be sure. I love vanilla. I will put it everywhere, and also a little bit of nutmeg, because nutmeg goes everywhere in the right doses. Okay, it goes everywhere. Nutmeg is amazing. Nutmeg, and funnily enough, I'm not the strongest fan of cinnamon. Somehow, also. Might also be because it gives me a little bit of problem. Sometimes it burns my tongue. Am I the only one that when it's cinnamon, like my tongue hurts a little bit? Like not hurts, burns. It burns a little bit. I might be talking about smells. It's true that pregnant women don't like the smell of perfume and things like that. Personally, I cannot say for everyone, because the thing is, pregnancies are different for everyone. But personally, no. I didn't. Hi, Pixel. So personally, no. I never had problem with smells and perfume in general. I always used my perfume, which is, for those that don't know, the Dior J'adore. I never had actually problems. So that's actually good. I actually have a problem slightly before the pregnancy, but I think it's also related to hormones, because it started when I had my period. I don't like clams. Well, I like clams, but I cannot eat them. I can eat up to 3 of them. On the 3rd one, like literally a wave of nausea comes to me, and I have to stop eating, because like my stomach revolves itself. It doesn't want to eat it any longer. And then I don't know why it happens, but it started when I was on my period, and I smelled some clams. I was absolutely disgusted, and from there I cannot eat them any longer. Like after the 3rd one, not anymore. And I used to love them so much, and I still like the taste. It's so weird. It's very weird. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't even know if there's a reason behind it. Like, even after years. But no, there is nothing literally that really gave me any problem during pregnancy. But I always was tired most of the time, so probably that was one of the issues. Since I always was so tired, basically half of the time I was in bed, recuperating. And half of the time that little rascal was hiccuping inside my belly, so she was like, you could see the belly literally like jumping. Okay, whenever she was like hiccuping, the belly was jumping. It was very, very weird. My sister was so grossed out from it. She was touching my belly. I was like, but she moves. And And me was, yeah, I mean, there's a baby like that, like inside there. And such a beautiful baby it is. I had the pleasure to go to a meeting with all the other moms of her room yesterday. And I understood now how like, do you know the Bluey episode in which the mom of Bluey recounts when she was little, that she fell into competition with all the other moms to show that her child was the best? And I always thought that was exaggerated or very silly. Well, yesterday I had a demonstration firsthand. All the moms were literally trying to talk and one-up each other whenever they were talking about something about their children. Literally, the class was like, not the class, sorry, the meeting was like the two daycare teachers started to, okay, now tell us something about your child that you saw they improved in the last few months. And everyone was like, oh, my child did this, my child did that. And it arrived my turn, and I was, okay, I'm pretty sure my daughter will be a tomboy growing up, and she's very, very, very headstrong. So she's a little bastard. She can be a very little bastard if she wants. She's very, very decisive in whatever she wants to go, and she really enjoys to kick my face. So I don't know how much she grew up in less, yeah, I was a bit like this. I was like trash talking my daughter. No. She's a rascal. No, literally. She enjoys lately. She enjoys kicking my face, and I was like, you little monkey. How can I know that? How can I know what? That she will be a tomboy? I'm pretty positive. Because everyone was talking about how their daughter loved to be dolled up. They love for her mom to make her hair up. She loves bows. She loves to play with everything pink. Listen, my daughter loves blue. Whenever you try to put her something, to put her on, I don't know, dresses or something that is not trousers and a t-shirt, she screams that she doesn't want, and she kicks, and basically you cannot even dress her that way. It's either you put like literally trousers and a t-shirt or nothing. Then her favorite color is blue, but that's not an indicator. Also, it's one of my favorite colors, so it's a beautiful color, so whatever. But she doesn't really, like all the other moms, oh, my daughter loves to be clean, my daughter is always really she likes to wash her hands, she likes to do this, to do that. My daughter, if you let her go, will jump in puddles and roll in that. And if she sees something that has mud on, she will jump into that and make like a mess out of everything. So I'm pretty sure my daughter doesn't really care about it. The moment, and if you try to, like, the moment I try to put her hair up, at least to manage them, because otherwise they will go literally in front of her eyes. So I try to put at least a ponytail, so to trousers and this t-shirt. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. It's completely normal, but yeah, don't even try to put her in a dress. You can't. You can't. She literally screams, kicks, tries to go away. Sometimes I feel like I wrestle my daughter into dressing her instead of trying to put her clothes on. Literally. And the same happens when I try to put up her hair in a ponytail. You literally have to fight her to do everything with her. And yeah. She's a little troublemaker. But she's my precious one. She's my precious troublemaker. She's so cute. She's so cute. Ah! You know that today she fell asleep in like 2.5 seconds, but she absolutely had to hug my head. So basically I was stuck with literally breathing inside her stern. And the moment I tried to move away, she was like, "No, Mama, here." And like she was wrapping even more strongly the little arms around my head, and I was like, yeah, but I cannot breathe this way. So in a way, in the end, I needed to like move a little bit the head so that at least I could be able to. She might like kickboxing, probably. If she takes after me, then definitely. I used to do judo, karate, kickbox, and self-defense. I'm actually pretty good at self-defense, but I studied it because the place I used to live wasn't the safest, and so the school actually that was quite good actually. My school decided that there was a mandatory course, at least for females, but also for males, about self-defense. We needed to go, instead of like gymnastic class, we had self-defense for a few months, and that actually was pretty good. Made me really think of pursuing it for a little more, and then I went and had my own. I did my own course on that, and yeah. It's been a few years though. Still, I think that now I have more muscle power than I ever did. So you fought several times? No, actually never. I never was in a fight. Thankfully, I'm very happy for that. But I guess I should thank my own instinct over anything else, because I am very good at keeping myself out of trouble. So I never go and search for trouble. If there's something that doesn't sit right with me, then I prefer to avoid it. My sister is the complete opposite. She is not in a fight herself, but she's always like near people that fight, and I'm like, Luli, you need to really change some of your friends, because I like. But Astra, like, it goes well every single time, and I'm like, yeah, it goes well until it goes wrong, and so like, better be safe than sorry. If they like certain things, there is no reason for you to go along with them. If they are like more than certain things, certain places, you know, you drink, you get a little bit tipsy, and then like words start flying, and then one thing leads to another, and mess happens. Did Luli get into a fist? No, never. She's thankfully never involved into one, but some of her friends were. And I was like, yeah, you definitely need to change some of your friends. And I guess like lately she's much better. Also, like, she has a new boyfriend compared to, well, she has a new boyfriend since a while actually, but I knew, I was able to know it kind of recently, less than a year ago, and so since then probably things started to be a little better. But yeah, like some of her friends were not really some people I would personally trust. Yeah, I maybe because I was very sheltered when I grew up, but the moment I sensed that something was not like was a bit fishy, I was very very good into did her boyfriend get not her current one, at least that I know of. No, the new boyfriend is a very very nice person. I met him and he seemed such a sweetheart, so I'm very happy that she found this guy, and as long as he makes her happy, I don't have any complaint. He looks like a well, he I think he really feels like a very like polite guy. So that's good. That's good. That's good. I approve. But the thing is you cannot really know how they are until sorry, I was like getting some hand cream onto my hand. My hands are so rough lately. I'm always like trying to put creams. I literally have hand cream. How many do I have in this room even? One. Then there is one onto my nightstand. There are a couple more into like my makeup station, makeup / skincare station, because it's not only makeup. Then there are also the perfumes and a few other things. Did the previous one do it? Fist fights? I don't know if he personally did. Some of his friends did, and I actually can imagine him going into not a fist fight, but at least a fight of some kind. So probably, my answer would be probably. I don't know if she did it with her, like with her present, or not. I know that she wasn't ever involved, or she would tell me. That's like we used to be very very close. We still are, but I think that growing up, she's in that age in which like friends are the most important things. So you tell everything to friends, and a lot less to like family, which I get it. I also went through the same age period, like 20 to 25 is that time when like you live for your friends, and it's okay, it's completely fine. Then I guess that after 30, but for me started a lot after I had my daughter, after Ciel, I definitely like feel much much more close to my mom now than I ever used to. I also understand a lot more about what she was telling me a lot of time, why she was doing some things, and how she behaved. I think that it was an eye-opener. Well, I mean, I'm a mom now, and she's a mom. So if that's not eye-opener, I don't know what is. So definitely... Yeah, but I think I'm fortunate. I'm very lucky in this regard. Also, it helps that my mom is amazing, honestly. I have one of the best moms ever. But the goat of the family, I have to say, is my maternal grandmother. My maternal grandmother is absolutely the best, because she, aside from one thing, she's absolutely the best. So she was always very very open-minded. And someone that was really able to see things from a different perspectives and see situation from all angles. I just discovered though that apparently she's very racist, and I had no idea until now, because so my sister boyfriend is my grandmother. My grandmother, because the topic never arose with her. Funnily enough, and like no topic about the situation, like it's about skin color or anything. I don't. It was such a letdown. I was so disappointed. I mean, I still love my grandmother, but I was like, okay, yeah, this is not what I expected from her. So my sister boyfriend, he is dark skin, okay? And honestly, I expected my dad and my mom to have problems with it. And no, they don't care at all. They really like the guy, and they don't care, which was amazing. I was like, okay, well, I'm very proud of my mom and my dad for this. They used to be quite like the racist people. So like this is an amazing growth from them, and I'm very proud of them for this. My grandmother came to know, because my sister didn't tell her for some reason, came to know that she has a boyfriend. No, from Brazil. So no, not Moroccan. He's from Brazil, and but he grew up in Italy. However, like he is originally from Brazil. By the way, he always talks about. Oh, I actually don't know the specifics. I think like something the mom marrying with an Italian, and that I don't know. Basically, though, he's now with his stepdad. He stayed with his stepdad apparently, and he's from Brazil and he lives in Italy and grew up here. Well, not here, there, and yeah. Like I think they are like in the same university, something like that. I think they are university, like not colleagues, but like students. No, I don't know if they are in the same class or not. I have no idea, but yeah, that's how it happened. Or mutual friends, perhaps. I don't know. That's not really important. Though, well, my grandmother had no idea that my sister has a boyfriend. And she came to know, thanks to my dad, during Christmas. My dad accidentally let it slip that she has a boyfriend, and my grandmother was like, oh, and you didn't tell me? So, well, I suppose that was when my sister spilled the beans and told her everything. And she was like, Are you with a black guy? No, Luli. That's not good. And my sister was like, Grandma? What? And that's weird. Like, this was also my face. Like, listen. When she told me what happened, and I was like, Grandma said this? Like, really? Are you sure you didn't dream it? Grandma? Yeah, apparently grandma is a bit of a racist, and we had no idea, and yeah, it was quite disappointing and sad at the same time, because yeah, no, I never expected that, and I'm quite baffled, honestly. Still love my grandma. Like, she was one of my rocks when I grew up, so literally I can't hate her at all, but yeah, no, I never expected her to say something like this. It was quite disappointing, but yeah, that's the whole story. So yeah, that's how. Is that all? No, like it's not my grandma is not one that does like too many problems. Like, as long, like she might not approve, but as long as you're happy, she doesn't really like, she won't tell too much or say something like hateful. Then also she met the guy, and she's like, okay, yeah, he's a nice guy, you can you found a good one. So that's also good, but I mean, like, the initial reaction was not the best. I suppose that for many other countries, maybe that would like feel lukewarm, but honestly, at least for me, That was very unexpected. Extremely unexpected. Like, you know, something, a person does something that you never expected from them. That was the sort of situation that we were in. But yeah, that's the whole story. Nothing like crazy. I'm quite blessed with my family. With all that happened, we are still very close and still very, very. We are a normal family, I suppose. Like, very close, but not overly. How can I say? Overly dramatic one. If things happen, we sort of try to talk it out if we can. Which, I mean, I think it's great. I'm very blessed in a way. It's not always sunshine and rainbows, especially like when I say I'm blessed, I'm speaking about like my immediate family, because there is quite a few drama on my extended family, and we are talking about like things involving lawyers. I don't have the word. Wait a second. Hereditaries? Inheritances and so on. So it wasn't always good. I am mixed race and I'm discriminated against both blacks and white. That makes me laugh. I guess so. I guess so. That's not like probably it doesn't feel like something crazy to many, but I don't know. I suppose then my family is not that bad. Then I grew up into a pretty toxic view, and I suppose then after growing up I started to challenge my dad and mom's views in time eventually. They grew up I grew up in a very political charged environment, and to me that was normal. But you have to be very fragile for that to affect you, I guess. But the thing is, it did not affect me, by the way. I just said I was just very surprised and a bit disappointed that, because it was my grandmother, something that I have a very high esteem of. Okay, so that's probably why it was like a bit shocking to me. But aside from that, I grew up in a very politically charged family, and many of my family actually had opposing views on many things. But growing up, and I grew up like literally spitting out what my dad and mom's said, because I mean it was all that I knew. Okay, it was all that I knew. Eventually, though, I moved out very young. And even before, I started having friends in all types of culture, social circles, and I don't know. You know, when you grow up with a narrative, but then it doesn't match what you see when you actually meet people that are supposed to be completely like different from you, and then you're like, okay, no, you know what, we are actually pretty similar. And also, like, I like them. I don't see them in the way I got told they were when I grew up. Okay, they told me they were in a certain way, but then knowing the person, it's actually completely different, and I don't find myself agreeing with a certain narrative. And so that started to challenge my ideals, and then I started to dig. I'm not someone, the moment I find something that challenges something that I know, I'm not the one to shy away from confrontation. Instead, I actually seek it. But not the confrontation in which you fight, the confrontation in which you learn. You know, learning from the people, actually like asking questions and like trying to understand things from a different perspective and actually learn what it is like, their culture, their thoughts, their beliefs. And that was an eye-opener. And then completely the narrative that I grew up with completely crumbled when I moved away. And then after that I was out of my influence, the influence of my dad, especially my dad. My mom a lot less, but my dad a lot more. He's a nice man. Just I think that he doesn't really, the moment that he knows a certain thing is true for him, okay, like the moment he accepts something as true, he goes on with that narrative. Still to this day, we have many things we disagree on. Sometimes we bring them up, sometimes we don't. But at a certain point, like, we have very different opinions now. And I believe that I'm much, much more open than he is, in a way. Sometimes I hope that I'm able to have a honest conversation with him and maybe, like, at least reach a sort of compromise over some opinions. Yeah, but it never truly happens. However, yeah, I guess I'm still very lucky that we are able to have like normal conversations as a family, even if we have very different ideals. And apparently people don't really like when I'm a very like moderate person. Like I have my own ideals, and yeah, and that's it. Okay, I'm not going too much into details over this, but still, I think that in time it's normal to have like your own ideas and to stop saying what your parent repeat every single time. Or at least that's something that should happen the moment you grow up. It's necessary. You know, I went to my psychologist. I don't go there actually since a few months now, not because I don't want to, because I don't have time / I'm too lazy to do so. Sometimes I want to relax. I could go technically the last week, but I didn't because I was lazy, because I needed to rest a little bit, because I think I recuperated. I recovered a bit from the stress of the last part of the year, of last year, 2025. Anyway, so I went to her and was like, I forgot what I wanted to say actually. Damn it. What did I want to say? It was something about my psychologist, but my therapist, but I don't remember what I wanted to say. Well, never mind. I suppose that if it's something important, it will come to my mind anyway. I just got an ad love song about supermarket product. I love it. I love it. I need to know. Send it here. I want to know which one it is. You know, there are some like ads that are amazing. And sometimes you just watch that ad because you actually like the ad and you couldn't care less about the product, but the company made such a great ad. For example, there is this Christmas ad. I think I already told you, but there is this Christmas ad about like little people that live inside the cashier. They are called Meep, and it started in 2016. I don't know what that is, just the internet knowing how random I am. I completely understand. Sometimes I get things that don't make any sense, but anyway, there are Japanese ads are the best. I disagree. I have to disagree. Thai ads are the best. If you ever watch a Thai ad, you actually know what I'm talking about. Thai ads are amazing. Like, they are lessons about life. I need to find an ad specifically. I only have one thing to say, and I'm afraid about what you are going to say, Pixel. Ad Thai. I need to find not pad Thai ad advertisement Thai. Yeah, Thai ads are amazing. Okay, yeah. There is this one, for example. If you never watched it, I believe, yeah, Thai ads are like the goat. There you go. For example, this one, when you have time, watch it, because it's like 100 times better than any other ads that I saw lately, aside from the one from the supermarket that is creating this little mascot for Christmas, and like it all revolves around their life. For example, in the first ad, he was like meeting the cashier for the first time. In the second ad, he was going to find his parents on the other end of the city. On the third ad, he found a girlfriend, and now in the fourth ad, they had a child. So yeah, it is very cute. It is very cute. Like, it tells a story. It's not all the years. It's like 5-6 years now that I did it, but it was very cute. It was incredibly cute, and I never skip when I find it. Sadly, it's only during Christmas time. It doesn't go after that. Aside from that, so tomorrow, oh no, sorry, the day after tomorrow, I have an interview, but then I also have a contract too. Do you watch the Consum Pachi ad? Consum Pachi ad? No. Consum Pachi ad. Wait, is the one that I sent? I don't remember the product. I just remember that I like the ad because it's cute. It's very cute. I like cute stories, especially, you know what? I believe that things that are in TV now have morals that are not always, like, sometimes they are too straightforward, and sometimes they lack poetry, you know? Something that has a little bit of poetry inside it. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but when things are a little bit poetic, I think there is something more added to them. A little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but it's romantic, and it's romantic not in sense of romance, okay? But it meaning that there is something special. It's charged. It's emotionally charged, and I like when things are like that. It makes me happy, I guess. When there is emotion that gets transmitted, I guess, transferred to me through something else, through the media. It can be everything, really. Like an ad actually, I think it's pretty complicated to do something like that, because you have a very short span of time. So if you can do it, kudos to you. But for example, movies, books, animes, cartoons, mangas, comics, whatever, that has like A certain degree of emotion put inside. Oh yeah, no, that ad, but it's not Japanese. No, it's not Japanese. It's Thai. It's from Thailand. I say that Thai. The ads from Thailand are the best. Honestly, I think that Thai ads are the best. Definitely. Yeah, that one is really good. Again, I think it's one of the few nice ones I saw lately. And sometimes they are evocative as this one. Sometimes they are just silly, and you're watching what happens. You're waiting for like that deep story behind, and instead it's just like the silliest thing you can imagine, and it makes you laugh so much. And yeah, I just like that weird duality, and it's always like you don't know what to expect every single time, and that's what makes it special. I wish that more ads were like the Thai ones, because yeah, we need more ads like this. I might be the only one that says so, by the way. so I guess I need to do on a completely different note, okay? I guess I need to do the karaoke stream before I start to work. And yeah. I looked today into hiring a babysitter, and I got traumatized, by the way. Literally, almost all my income would go into hiring a nanny for Ciel for just the morning, okay, just the morning. And then there is everything else. So me and my boyfriend in the end decided that probably we will have her grandma stay here for the foreseeable future, at least until August, because that's when looks this, it's weird. What do you mean it's weird? Look at this weird. Wait a second. Let me go and see exactly what you sent, because somehow it got censored. Give me a second. There you go. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. Leonard, you know I'm not married. Why did it doesn't tell me what you wrote? It's censored, and even in the mod view I cannot see what you wrote. That's so weird. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not married. I'm still living with my boyfriend, technically. Anyway, okay, I'm back in the normal. Makes sense. Yeah. What? Wait, what did make sense? I lost a. Well, whatever. Yeah, so I basically probably won't be able to hire a nanny. I hope that I could hire one. The ad is supposed to be haunted? Oh, really? I see. It is? I didn't know. Still. Wanted to hire a nanny? Came out short of 2,000 Swiss francs, which is basically more than 2,000. Yes, it feels weird. Okay. I don't. Well, I don't get it. That didn't feel haunted to me. The ad, unless it's a pun and I don't get it, which is probably is, and it wouldn't be the first time in which I accidentally completely ruin a joke because I don't get it. But anyway, so basically I will probably have my mother-in-law in the house for the foreseeable future. Not very thrilled about it, Oh no, it's not a pun. Okay. I'm not very thrilled about it, especially because it's 5 months. So I will try to push tomorrow to have Ciel like possibly switch to full time the sooner as possible. But they already told me it's very unlikely, so I will have to live with my mother-in-law for 5 months, constantly into the house. Hooray! I'm so happy not to have any single time for myself any longer. I already know it's going to be very hard on my nerves. I already know. But at the same time, like the last time I waited for her to be basically gone. Yeah, great news, so great. Yeah. In a way, well, she's helping us a lot, but at the same time, I can say I'm thrilled. I really can't say I'm like, oh yeah, wow, so great, I'm so happy. No, I value my spaces a lot, and I value my privacy a lot. And so when I don't have it, I sort of mourn it in a way. I think it makes sense, because I mean, I love my family, and she's a very nice lady, but at the same time, she's not someone that really gives you any space. So a lot of time you're there trying to carve your own tiny spaces as much as you can, and she trying to push the boundaries as much as she can. And I don't think she does it consciously. I think it's quite the opposite. She just want to be like near the people, okay, in the house, and so she always butts in whenever you are having a moment. For example, me and Ciel are just trying to take a nap, or maybe she's just there. She wakes up, okay, and she really likes to go onto my chest, okay, with her head onto my chest, and she wants me to head pet her. The moment she understands that, the moment my mother-in-law understands that Ciel is awakened, literally she bursts and comes into my room. But me and Ciel were just having a cozy moment, just like mom-daughter moment, which to me are very precious. And so she literally barges in and interrupts it, and to me that's... I need those moments to relax. Okay, I need those moments to relax. The Ciel is I use those moments to recharge myself. Okay, I just the possibility to hug my daughter, to head pet her, to see that she seeks comfort in me, and as her mom, it fills me up with joy, and it's something special to me. And those moments are rare. It's not something that happens every day. She doesn't seek me every single time. She's a very independent child. So she is very headstrong. She wants to do everything her way. She doesn't really seek comfort from others. So when she does, it's very special. So for her to barge in and interrupt that special moment for me, it's unnerving. And when it happens every single time, or for example when she needs to relax a little bit, so she wants to go somewhere that it's quieter, to sort of self-regulate herself, or at least use me to self-regulate, okay? Because like babies are not very able to control themselves, so they basically use you and your emotional stability to be able to regulate themselves emotionally wise. And so in that moment, what she needs is not someone that is there clapping her hands and trying to say, oh Ciel, come here, come to Nana. She needs something quiet, somewhere quiet. She needs silence. She needs head pets. She needs a hug. She needs to be somewhere that allows her to calm down. obviously, what she does, she barges in and she's like, oh, Ciel, come here, let's go play. No, please, no, don't do that. Because then she's more nervous than before, because you you came into the room when and you like ruined sort of the atmosphere, which allowed her to calm down and made a mess instead, basically. And I'm working now into trying to let her understand that she needs to respect some boundaries, not because I don't like her, not because like she's a bad woman, absolutely not. She's a very nice one and literally a lifesaver. However, I don't care about myself in a way. I can be bothered by some things, but I'm not going to be like angry over that. It happens. She loves her granddaughter and she wants to be around her constantly. I understand the need. However, sometimes you need to do what's in the best interest of the child, not in the best interest of yourself. And in that moment, what Ciel needs is to be quiet for a moment, to calm down, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's a couple of things that sometimes bother me, but really it's not like big things. So it's the type of things that like on the long term sometimes get annoying, but in the end you can sort of go over it. It's not really the end of the world, if you get what I mean. Let me drink a little bit of tea. Also, I'm on my second cup of tea today, okay? Out of 4. It's kind of weird because I bought this tea and it's not supposed to have licorice inside. Dreamy blend of sweet chamomile, lavender, and valerian. But somehow it has, I don't know what to say about that, beats me. I guess it's a mom thing. But well, it has a really licorice aftertaste somehow. I think it's the valerian that has it. But I don't really know how to place it. It's not too much that it's like not good for me. It's okay, I guess. Not my favorite tea, but now I bought it, so I'm going to drink, like I'm going to use it. But it's not bad. However, like it has like this very licoricey like taste that I can't say I enjoy too much. I'm too fond of. Basically, it's also very, very predominant the moment you drink it without sugar. I think it's the valerian, yeah. Anyway. I don't know if it's myself or it's what's like everything that's happening all at once. I'm so nervous lately, and sometimes it's like I think I'm not nervous but stressed. I think I'm stressed a little bit, and so probably I need to do something. For example, I probably need to start to move, for example, returning to run or do something like that. Probably. Because the thing is, when you're very nervous, if you move a lot, it does act a bit as a self-regulator for emotions, especially when you don't really know how to, well, like when it's too much and you cannot really suppress them yourself. I believe it's probably better if I try to sort of run or do some physical activities. And I'm quite lucky because there are a couple of places here that I can go and run. There are a couple of running tracks near me, so probably I will try to go again. I wanted to start to run. Who's Valeria? A word for AI? No, it's a herb. It's an herb. it's supposed to be something that calms you down and induces sleep. It never worked for me, never. But and I cannot say I really enjoy the taste as well. But Offie is the one that suggested this blend to me. She told me she really enjoyed it, and so I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try it. It's not bad. Not my favorite one though. Okay. Oh my god. I feel myself though. Maybe it's actually working because I feel myself slightly tired at this moment, like sleepy. Actually, not tired. A bit sleepy. So probably it's actually taking effect. But there is no melatonin in it. Usually, there is one from a brand called Angelica. So if you ever find it, chamomile tea, soluble chamomile tea, unsweetened, with added melatonin. It's literally a bomb. Like you drink it, 30 minutes later, you are basically like sleeping standing. You want to sleep. You do want to go to sleep. And it works so much because it relaxes you so much, and it's amazing. So if you ever find the chamomile soluble tea from Angelica with melatonin, I can assure you it's going to work. If you are someone like me who has trouble sleeping, which I have yet no idea. That's what linden tea is for? Yeah, probably. You're right. Linden, it's linden. You're right, it's linden. Oh no, wait, linden is not that. Linden is Tilium. Linden tea is very good. It's so sweet. The linden tea has like a flavor that is very reminiscent of honey to me. And like you drink it and it seems like drinking honey, though it's not sweet. But the aftertaste is literally the same. Though also linden tea has an amazing property that is it warms you up a lot. It's like a natural warmer. So if you are cold, if you're someone that is cold, it's actually linden. No, it's the same, linden. Linden is tiglio in English. Tiglio is in Italian. It's the Italian word. It's a tree. It's a tree, and you can collect the leaves to make a herbal tea, which is very good. And it's apparently a natural. It's grandma's tips, grandma's knowledge about like some stuff that they did, like you take sage and you brush onto your teeth, and it works sort of like a toothbrush and a toothpaste. And if you didn't know, now you know. If you take a sage leaf and then you like scrub it onto your teeth, it's like a natural toothpaste / toothbrush. And it works. Like, it's obviously a toothbrush is better, but it's like it was our grandma's remedy. The same thing is for linden tea. If you're really cold, or also if you have a fever, you can brew some linden tea and drink it, and it helps a lot with regulate the body heat. And if you are cold, it warms you up a little bit. And yeah, so apparently, when I couldn't give any medication to Ciel, and she was with a fever, they told me I could give her a little bit of linden tea. My honest opinion, I don't know how much it worked, to be honest. Though my pediatrician, and Tilo is in Spanish, I'm sure how it's in English. It's linden. It's actually linden. You were right. So yeah. You can. I think it's always nice to have at home if you like the taste. but apparently it's very hard to find in some places. Like, it's not, I believe it's a Northern European type of herbal tea, while in Italy, for example, I never found it. It's something that I found only in Switzerland. And Switzerland is pretty much everywhere. Like, there is linen tea pretty much everywhere. We have an entire aisle dedicated to tea, so definitely tea is something very important here in Switzerland. Which I'm very happy for, because I love tea. I also love coffee though. They also have pretty decent coffee. Not as the one that you find in Italy though, I have to say. Probably I like my coffee pretty strong. For example, if I cannot brew an Americano, if I try an Americano, oh my god, it's so bland, guys. It's so bland. I'm very sorry. If you drink American, am I hallucinating? No, probably you're hallucinating. Ciel is sleeping, unless you heard her breathing. She's breathing right now. A bit of a heavy breathing because she's a little bit with a cold, and so she sneezes a lot, and I always have to. I have this syringe which have a thing called olive on top. It's literally like something that goes inside the nostril. It's in silicone, and it's like it's a thing that it's. Thank goodness she's yeah, thank goodness she's breathing. I don't know what I would do if she doesn't. So let me touch something made out of metal. Okay, I'm touching metal. It's a good luck thing. Okay, when you say something that you don't want to happen, you touch something made out of metal. Okay, we say toccare ferro. Okay, I have something in my hand. So yeah, no, so I have this little syringe with like this olive on top, as like a little thing that a little extension that you put instead of the needle that goes inside the nostril, and basically allows you to put some water into the syringe. I'm the real olive. I love olives. Olives are so good. But no, this one is made out of silicone. Yeah, it's little like you take the saline water. Okay, I don't know, they gave it to me in the pharmacy, and my pediatrician told me to do so because Ciel hates the saline solution in the tiny packets that they wrap individually, and she hates like the little machine that it's like a vacuum cleaner for like nostrils. Basically, it takes out hair, it pumps out hair, and basically like vacuum all the mucus, okay, inside a little extrusion. It's not very nice, but she hates it. So the only solution was using saline water, NaCl, like the one that they also use into the fluid that they also do the in vein thingies, okay, with needle and all the things inside the hospitals. But in this case, you just like take the saline water inside the syringe, and then you basically spray it inside the nostril. That's all, and basically all the mucus comes out on the other side. Apparently, it's very good also for adults. So probably I will also try it eventually in the future, because I also have problems with cold. Okay, I always get colds into the winter. So, and now it's winter here. So yeah, it's a little thingy. I don't know. Just look at like syringes with olives, something like that. I don't know how it's called in English. Let me go and check. Maybe nasal rinse set. Yeah, basically. Yeah, if you check like nasal rinse set, you basically, I feel like I'm gonna I mean, it's babies. It's something that probably half of the things I'm doing to her, would make you poop. Like, I literally like rub her ass after she does things into that diaper. So half of the and right after a meal, of course, because you eat and then she does stuff into the diaper, and then you have to stop eating, go and clean her, and then resume eating. I think that after having a child, literally my sense of what is like nauseating or not is really skewed, because in the end, like, you have to do a lot of things that probably normal people don't really feel like it's pleasant, I guess. But it's your child, so you do it, and like, there is nothing really you can do about it. As we say here, you wanted the bike, now you ride it. I can handle it, but I can't. Oh yeah, makes sense. No, but this is something completely different from well, whatever. Let's change topic, okay? For the sake of our friend here, Leonard. So yeah, she's with a cold and she has a heavy breathing right now, but it's all okay. We do nasal rinses and everything works and everything is fine. And I am be right back. Don't worry. Don't puke. Take your time. Do you want a biscuit? Oh. I need a help. I need a serious help. What the hell do I do for St. Valentine's Day? Because I have no idea. I wanted to gift flowers to him again, but I already did it because they don't have tulips anymore. Damn it, I'm searching everywhere for tulips. They don't have it anymore. Like, there are no tulips around. There is only roses. But I don't want roses. He doesn't like roses. He likes tulips, yellow tulips, and I want to find them. But there is no yellow tulips around, so I have no idea how to find them. Probably a florist, but a florist costs a bit much, but I guess it's Valentine's Day, I can do it. I guess it's Valentine's Day. I have in mind to cook some biscuits and dip them in pink chocolate, heart-shaped biscuit, and dip half of them in chocolate, and then like put it into a box and then like wrap it out really nicely, so I like it's something that I did. It's nice. I think it could be nice. It could be nice, but I don't know. Maybe last year, I believe I gave him something from the Kansas City's Chiefs. So definitely I cannot recycle the idea this year. I need to find something different. So it's either biscuits or something else. Or maybe I can buy some bulbs of tulip and actually like plant them. But then they wouldn't be like flowering, so that wouldn't make sense. It's not really a St. Valentine's Day gift. I don't know. We cannot really exactly go to a restaurant because Seattle doesn't really allow you to go to a restaurant, you know. But we also have something to be happy for, because I mean I have a job now, and it's St. Valentine's Day. I'm really lost. He's so difficult to make a gift to because he doesn't really state exactly what he wants. He doesn't really have a lot of interests. He likes to game, but the last time I tried to, like, he likes Tropico, okay? So he really loved Tropico 6, and so I gifted him another Tropico. No, I'm so sorry. No, Leonard, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh my god, I feel so bad now. I'm very sorry. Because of what I was talking about? That's why you had to go? If it was for that, I'm very sorry. I apologize. Next time, though, please stop me. Really, okay, I have to make this very clear, guys. I am not someone that goes angry over you asking me to stop to talk about something, okay? No. This is something that needs to be said. I'm not someone that gets angry over you telling me, please, can you stop talking about this? Tell me. If I am crossing a boundary and you feel like it's not something that you want me to talk about, just tell me, please stop. I was thinking you were joking. That's why I went on. Cause you always joke, and so I was like, okay, yeah, he's joking. But you weren't, and so I mistook it, and for that I'm sorry. I will do better next time, though. I do worry. I do worry about. Listen, you might think it's something like trivial, but honestly, huh? Yeah, no, not huh. If it was for something that I was talking about, I need to apologize. That's just it. If I caused something, you just apologize. That's how it works for me. It's just right. I might be. I hope I'm not misreading something, but if I'm not, still, if I'm the cause of that, I'm very sorry. I apologize. I was sure you were joking, and that's why I went on, but next time I will stop. Now I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Let's go on, but it's not okay. It's not okay. Okay, you went there and now you hurt her. Give me a second. Amore. Eccoci. Okay. Sorry. I don't think I can stay too much, but anyway, I forgot what I was going to say, actually. I'm trying to find my... Am I honestly? No, you're not. No. She's actually... She was crying because she lost her pacifier. And she's on my bed right now, but then I will... before I go to bed, I will move her to her own bed. I'm trying to get her to sleep into her own bed right now. She doesn't want to fall asleep on her own. She wants you there. She doesn't want you to touch her, funnily enough. When she goes to sleep in the evening, she just wants to be left alone. However, she doesn't want to stay alone in the room. You need to stay with her. But you don't, you cannot sing, you cannot speak, you cannot do anything. You just need to just stay there by her side and do nothing else. Literally. It is a bit weird, but hey. That's life, I guess. No, but you're not hallucinating. Anyway. I think I am going to sleep very soon, so let me see if I can do a raid to someone who is there streaming today. There's Sharky, Sweet Bear, Zintreya. I doubt that I will ever raid Zintreya. No, not because I don't like her, but because she's huge. And me doing a raid. Okay, I guess we are going to raid Nick Roses, who is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Let's start. I'm sorry, but today was a bit sleepy. So I guess Who is she? Well, you know, I like Zentreya. I really like Zentreya. It's been years since I started to watch her, It's just that like she's huge. She has like 3.7k viewers. I'm not lying. It's just that she has such a huge following, and I don't want to rate someone like you know it's you never know how people react to you. So I was like, yeah, maybe eventually in a dream one day. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and love you lots, and see you in a couple of days. Take care of yourself, drink a lot, keep being awesome. Love you lots, and see you soon, I guess. Sorry about if I cut a little bit short the stream today, but I feel like I'm falling asleep, so it's better raid now and do it when I'm not rambling half asleep than nothing. Bye bye.